Good afternoon. I look a hot mess because I'm irritated. I'm past so irritated. It's just like this morning has been it was good. When I woke up, it was good. Things were getting done. But as, time passed, it was like just people not understanding like some of the stuff that I'm saying. And it's like, am I speaking in tongues? Like, what is the confusion about? So it just seems like everything so far that I've been doing is not working out. And it's like, I don't understand how simple stuff is not working. So I'm getting frustrated. Like, I was trying to put a hat on. It got stuck to my hair. Instead of being on my head correctly, it looked retarded. So I took it off, and in the midst of pulling it off, it pulled my hair out of the ponytails because it was brushed down. But I'm just I don't know what to say, just because of the fact my daughter's father calls me he thinks I'm supposed to just get over all the hurt that he put me through, and I'm not supposed to remember it. I did forgive him, but at the same time, he just trying to be that same old person that I told him I can't deal with. So on top of that, my son's dad he wants to pay me child support. My son is worth $40 a week for child support. He's 3 years old. I have to buy pull-ups and clothes because he's grown out of it. And right now, because I work part-time and I have to pay phone bill and all these bills, I don't have the money to get him stuff, only because part-time doesn't really give you much spending money, and I don't even really get public assistance. They cut it down to really, really little. I can't make full meals for my kids because $300 for a month for 4 kids and myself doesn't really make a full month, especially not with my children that eat a lot. So I'm just trying to make things happen with hardly anything. And so I think with my apartment, they're trying to evict me because they want me to pay $685. Now, mind you, I make $12.55 an hour. I work 4 hours a day. So that's 20 hours a week. How do you calculate $685? And this is an in-home Section 8, and it goes off your income. So for me, that's just ridiculous. Then I asked them to break it down. Explain to me, how did they get this amount? They won't. So that's where the paper for me to get out comes into play. But like I explained, I needed a breakdown of the amount, and I need the paper that states pay rent, or you have 10 days to evacuate the place. I never got it, so I don't know necessarily how much to pay, because the letter I received in the mail stated that they redid my monthly amount for paying rent, but the amount that's on there, they didn't state it's month by month or it's a lump sum or anything like that. So for me, I'm confused, and they don't want to explain it to me. So I'm just taking matters into my own hands, and I'm just leaving, because they don't communicate. And when they communicate, they have attitudes, because they want you to kiss their butt, and I'm not doing it. I'm not going to be the person to sit there and kiss their butt because of whatever's going on in their personal life. So for me, I'm frustrated. I'm very frustrated. And financially, it's just me. Physically, it's just me. I get up every morning, take 3 kids to school. I drop my son off with my mom. and I had to work as I'm doing now. I worked there for 4 hours. Mind you, it's about 2.5 hour drive. And I work 4 hours, then I come home, and I go pick up my kids from my mom, which I drive past my house, pick them up, and then go home, and then make sure they take a shower, they brush their teeth, they wrap their hair up, they get their stuff out for the next day. So about time I get in the bed, it's 11 o'clock. Mind you, I have to get up about 5:30 in the morning to get all of my kids up and dressed and teeth brushed, make sure they looking decent for school. So, like, I don't understand how there's no understanding for an individual that's trying their hardest to pay all these bills on 20 hours a week, and there's no understanding. There's no cooperation. It's my way or the highway. So I'm just like, okay, well, I'll take the highway, because at the end of the day, you're not leaving me a choice to do too much of anything. Like, you're not giving me time to pay. You're not giving me a breakdown of why I'm paying so much. You don't want to explain nothing. So I've emailed, I've called, I left messages. I can't go in the office, because instead of them open at 8 o'clock in the morning, they open at 10:30. And then they close down at 12 for lunch. And then they come back at 2 o'clock. And then they close down at 4. So I don't like that small window. Like, I'm already at work or on the freeway to go to work, to go in at 10:30. Like, I might as well just call off, because that's how long they take. That's exactly how long they take. And I don't have time, because I have kids to take care of. My son needs clothes and things. One of my daughters needs shoes. The other daughter needs pants. I mean, it's just so much that each child needs, that me calling off is not an option. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what they expect me to do, because I'm doing the best I can, and whether they see it or not, it's nothing I can do about that. So this is one of the reasons why I'm moving out of state, just because of the fact, like, there's no understanding, there's no communication, and don't nobody want to explain to you about things that you have a right to know. So I'm over it. I'm not going to stress myself out anymore over pettiness, because it's easy to show me a breakdown of how you got a specific amount that you want me to pay, but because it's too much for you to do, I'm just not going to get anything but a letter stating that I have to leave. So I don't know what to say. But at the end of the day, I believe I'm doing what's right for me and my children, and